What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Full Court Heave. I'm your host, Shaygoon. The vibes are horrible right now, if we're being honest. The vibes are bad. This is a tough time in the world of Raptors Nation, Raptors land, whatever. Raptors fandom. This is a dark time. This is a very dark time. If you have not been watching the Raptors lately, you've been taking care of your mental health. Claps for the people taking care of their mental health. Number one, claps up for the people taking care of their mental health. I'm not one of those people. I've been watching the games and it's been paining me. It's been very painful to watch. I know it's been a couple games I didn't post, but it's been so tough to watch. I've just been ranting on Twitter for the most part. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter at shaygoon_. You know I'll follow back. You know, if you let me know that you come from YouTube, I definitely follow back for sure. But yeah, man, it's been rough. Let's get into the shout outs from the last video, which was the Brooklyn Nets video, I believe. So I'm gonna pull that up and get them shout outs going. Shouts out to Fiercey South Sarah. I don't know what's going on with the boys. Hope the losing slump ends soon. Go Raps. Yeah, man. It's so difficult. It's so difficult right now. It's just really tough. I don't know what else to say. If you can't tell, I'm deeply hurt and pained. I'm going to talk about a lot of things today. We're going to talk about a lot. You know, some of your favorite players. They might be out of here. I don't know. They might be out of here. Tyler Thoreau, Nick Nurse, the most overrated coach in the NBA. Doubles way too often and just gives up practice threes constantly, and teams make them constantly. Look, I have protected Nick Nurse in the past for sure. And I probably will continue to do so because I think he's a good coach. I don't know why he refuses to put anything in on offense, especially when our team is so overrated on defense. It's crazy. It doesn't make no sense. But today, at this point in the season, if you really think about this team as currently constructed, do you think this team can do something in the playoffs? I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You drinking the Kool-Aid, though. At this point, if this team was to maximize its potential, we're looking at still a horrible offensive team in the half court still. It could be a great defensive team. And yeah, you're going to win, the possession battles potentially. But we're not going to do anything in the playoffs because we won't be able to score when it slows down. We don't have, aside from Pascal, guys that you can give the ball to consistently get a bucket. It's a problem. It's a real problem. I know I'm not the only one seeing this. The timeline is crazy right now. And I would pull up some tweets from Raptors Twitter, but I feel like, for the sake of everybody involved, Raptors Twitter should stay on Raptors Twitter. But man, it's crazy. The timeline is dark. People are in very bad places and consistently messing up my Friday nights. I hate it. So we're going to get into some trade candidates today. We're going to look at some players from other teams that are trade candidates and players we could potentially look to add. And I'm going to break down who the Raptors could potentially be trading. So if you want to check that out, stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, like the video, subscribe, come hang out with me. We got a good time over here. We have a good time after games. We're going to do some more videos outside, just the game reactions and stuff. But yeah, man, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. And yeah, honestly, I thought let's go to the place where, rumors are abundant, plentiful, boundless. I don't know if that made sense in that specific sentence, but hoops hype. Top trade candidates on each NBA team this season. Now, this article specifically was maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's not that far removed. So I think it's still something we can look at, go through, and sort of break down which candidates might be a fit, who might not, what it would take to get these players, so on and so forth. So let's get right into it, man. We're going to start right away with a player that's been mentioned before. I'm going to ignore John Collins because if you want John Collins on this team, I don't know what to tell you. We don't need another, an even worse version of the forwards that we already have. You know what I mean? Bogdanovic, though. That one could be interesting depending on what the price is. I feel like Bogdan, he answers some shooting, some self-creation, the thing is, I think there's some perception that the Raptors are such a great defensive team. We're not. Newsflash. No, we're not. But we're such a great defensive team, we can't get players that aren't defensive minded. No, that's not correct. We have enough defensive players where we can now just get players that aren't horrible on defense. You just can't be so god-awful that Nick Nurse can't put you on the floor. Look at Juancho. Juancho's not great defensively, but he's smart. He tries really hard. And what he brings on offense, which is not a lot. Let's not act like Juancho is a sniper and the best offensive player ever. But is he not one of our better role players right now? Things to consider. Bogdan Bogdanovic, solid. I would not be mad at this. Now, this is a lighter scale move, of course. If we want to talk about the big dogs, we'll talk about those at the end. The SGAs, the Kevin Durant, maybe another player on that list. All right, we'll talk about that at the end. But right now, we're looking at smaller moves, maybe not completely blowing up the roster yet. You know what I mean? But these Orlando losses is... Hey, man. Anyway, let's keep moving. Bogdan Bogdanovic, what would you trade for him? What is his contract? Did they say it here? 18 million? Yep. 18 million, that's what Gary's making right now. I like Gary. I like him. But, hey, man. We got to do what we got to do. At the end of the day, I'm looking at, like, what players are crucial. Gary has a player option. He's going to be one of the highest requested free agents this summer. The Raptors could easily go into the luxury tax with this team, this very middle of the pack team. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. We got to make some trades. We got to shake things up. Bogdanovic, interesting. What would we have to trade? A couple rotation players, maybe a first rounder. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Or a couple seconds, or a first rounder with a lot of protections. How do you feel about it? At this point, we got to trade a first rounder probably. Okay, the market is insane for teams right now. All right, Masai, get on the phone, see if you can fleece somebody. Bobby, do what you do. But I don't know. I feel like we're going to have to, if we want a player that's going to help, we're going to have to get rid of the first round pick. Danilo Gallinari, Masai is horny as hell for this dude, but like he's broken and he's slow. And yeah, no, I'm just going to skip right past that. Joe Harris, he makes way too much money. What's his contract? 18.6 for what he does. He's a great shooter. And shooting definitely helps for sure. Joe Harris would be an interesting move if we made another move, right? If we already made a move for a creator. I think we need more creation in the half court. We definitely need more shooting too, but we need more creation. So if we made a trade for a big time creator and suddenly, we just traded a bunch of players in that trade, then we want to get Joe Harris. Yeah, you can talk me into it at that point. Right now, I'm not really feeling anything too crazy about it. Gordon Hayward, I'm so cool. Kelly Oubre, I'm so cool. Yeah. Oh, he's averaging 19.2, but he's also on the Hornets, which are garbage. He'll be an unrestricted free agent this year. We could have a discussion about Oubre, but he's not really a creator either. So I'm actually cool off Oubre. Yeah, I'm cool. Kobe White. Interesting. We could have a conversation about Kobe White. Who's better right now, Kobe White or Malachi Flynn? Who's better right now, Kobe White or Malachi Flynn? Kobe White's not having a great year, but there's more potential, in my opinion, in Kobe White from what I've seen. Malachi, he shows a lot, but also he dribbles to the point where he falls down a lot. He just, I don't know. Malachi's a good shooter though, but like realistically, is Malachi going to get minutes in Nick Nurse's system? I don't know. Kobe White, maybe. I don't know. Malachi has creation ability, but it's just not going to materialize into anything meaningful on this team. Like that's a given. We know that. Kobe White is making $9.9 million. He's not playing great. He's not going to be that expensive. That's an option. That's a secondary move or a very small move. That's not the game changer saver, but that's an interesting move. That's definitely an interesting move. Cedi Osman, he's not a creator. He can kind of shoot, cool. Secondary move, whatever. Dwight Powell, not bad. We could use a center that just knows what he's doing. I would take Dwight Powell. I don't think the Mavs give up Dwight Powell because McGee has been garbage for them, and the Mavs just don't have a lot of good players in general. So why would you give up one of the players who's not crazy great, but doing his role efficiently and well? I don't see that. Ish Smith, not bad. Bones Highland's been getting minutes, so you can get Ish Smith. I don't know what his contract is. Probably nothing crazy. And for the Raptors, he would get minutes, I would say. He would probably get minutes. You're not breaking the bank for him. I don't think this is an important trade, really. It would be a secondary trade, but yeah. We just did Bojan. All right, my bad. It always takes me a second. That's my apologies. Bojan Bogdanovic. What is his contract? Probably something crazy, but I would probably do this trade. Depending on what we're giving up. If we're not giving up Pascal, OG, or Scottie, which of course we're not for Bojan, like we're just not giving that up. That makes some sense. Some creation, some reliable, high-level shooting. And he's not a bad defender. He's not a great defender, but he's strong. He tries hard. That's a strong man. Yeah, I like that. What y'all think? What y'all think about Bojan? I like Bojan. What we gotta do? Gary? I don't know. Well, what are we trading for Bojan? Gary Precious or something? I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? On this roster right now, Pascal on OG is what I would like to keep on this team. Pascal primarily, but we got to shake up a lot of this roster to give that man some help. A lot. Scottie, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt right now, but you making it tough, my boy. You making it tough, number 4, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and just let's lock on to Scottie, OG, Pascal. I think OG is too valuable as a defender. You just like, if those guys are your defenders, we just really just fill up the rest of the team with guys that can create and get buckets. And I think that's a much better team. Wiseman, maybe, I don't know. If it's a low ball offer, like Wiseman's got potential. He's interesting. It's not working in Golden State, which is concerning because they have a good program. They're setting it up for Wiseman to succeed, in my opinion, and he's not succeeding, so that's concerning. Eric Gordon, I would take Eric Gordon on a friendly deal, but I know Houston wants like 2 first-round picks or something crazy for him, so he's still on the Rockets. Eric Gordon would be a great addition to this team, a great addition. Shooter, scorer, high IQ player, veteran, you know. Eric Gordon for, what about a straight up Eric Gordon? Eric Gordon for Gary. Gary's younger for sure. Would Houston even want Gary? They got Jalen Green, Kevin Porter. Like, I don't know if they want Gary, but I mean, you can get him and flip him, I guess. I don't know. Eric Gordon for somebody. There's enough contracts on the Raptors where you could probably make something happen. But we'll continue on. Miles Turner. Something tells me we've been here before. Have we not already done this? How many times are we going to do this with Miles Turner? But yes, at this point, yes, I would take Miles Turner. What would it take to get him? Indiana, let's not be ridiculous. But if you want a certain point guard that likes to gamble, just pick up the phone, man. I ain't going to say too much. Just pick up the phone, my boy. Pick up the phone. Robert Covington, it's a good player, but not what we need. Like, we don't need play finishers. We need play starters. We need play initiators. I like Robert Covington. Great player. Not what the Raptors need. Raptors are a team that's full of play finishers. Guys that will catch it, can potentially shoot, catch it, and dunk. We need guys who you give them the ball, give you like maybe 7 seconds from the shot clock. Go do something with it. All right, set something up. That's what we need. John Wall's on that bench too, which is kind of interesting, but he can't shoot, so that's tough. But at this point, we need creators. So if John Wall's available on the cheap, you can pick him up as your backup point guard for something like cheap off the bench. Yeah, I'll probably do John Wall. Westbrook. Danny Green. I have fond memories of when Danny Green was lighting it up for us, because he had a couple of stretches with Toronto. I'm not talking about years. Obviously, he was only there for 1 year, but there was a couple stretches of like multiple games in a row, like a stretch of like 10 games in a row where he would be on fire, and I missed that. But I'm not gonna live in the past. I'm not gonna, look towards my ex too much. You know what I mean? That's just not good for you. So let's just keep it moving. Duncan Robinson. What's his contract like? Oh yeah, his contract's stupid. Ooh, too much. Caleb Martin I would trade for. I don't think Miami's trading Max Strus. Yeah. Grayson Allen. Because he can shoot, right? What does it show his percentages right now? I'm too lazy to look him up. If he could shoot, he plays defense, or at least he plays hard. I would take Grayson Allen for like a Kem Birch and a second rounder or something like that. Yeah, you see, there's some smaller deals that can be made. I'm cool with that. That's whatever to me. D'Angelo Russell, no. He's just no. Do y'all want D'Angelo Russell? No. We're just gonna move on. Devontae Graham and Jackson Hayes. Devontae Graham on a really light trade, I'd be interested in potentially. Like I said, like a Kem Birch and a second or something, or just Kem Birch just there, I'd be interested. Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, Evan Fournier. Quickly or Fournier. Even Rose, to be honest. All three of them. Hold on. If we're not doing nothing crazy, I would be interested. But I feel like New York doesn't have too many assets to move, so they're going to ask for the Sun and the Stars for, especially Quickly. But yeah, I would do that probably. Fournier is a little bit hit or miss, but Derrick Rose is just a solid point guard, which we could just use. Quickly gives you some creation. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Is Nurse going to play Quickly? That's another question. I don't know. That's tough. Mike Muscala. Maybe. As like one of those side deals. Yeah, maybe. Terrence Ross, Gary Harris. No, I'm cool off both of them. Tybal and Korkmaz, cool off both of them. Crowder, I would do a Jay Crowder trade, even though he's once again a play finisher. He's a high quality play finisher, and he's a veteran. He knows what to do. So. Yeah, if you had an Otto Porter and a Crowder on the team, there's more trades to be made. You don't make a trade for Jay Crowder and say, that's it, this is going to take us somewhere. We need more creators. So you trade something for Jay Crowder. Like, I don't know what the trade is. Precious and something. I don't know. At this point, if you don't want, we can't trade Precious. We can't trade Gary. We can't trade Fred. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't trade nobody, you don't get nothing. That's number one. Number two, this roster that we have right now has a clear ceiling. That's tough. You got to trade somebody. I don't know what to tell you. Cam Johnson, I don't think he's available. Shamet. I'll take Shamet. We could take Shamet on the low. Justin Winslow. There's like all the players we have. We don't need Justin Winslow. Sean Holmes was a guy we really wanted for a while. He's old. A lot of money. Yeah, I'm cool. Alex Len, we tried that, and we're cool. Here we go. Jakob Peoltl, the reunion. Yak and Spice, bring it back. I would do it for. What would I do it for? A first rounder probably, and somebody. They asking for 2 first rounders. You're crazy. If we giving up multiple good pieces, then you're getting multiple second rounders or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. That's how I feel about that. I'd love to have him. It doesn't solve all the problems. But if you make this trade and then you're making another trade, okay, talk to me. But we need creation. Our own team, Gary and OG, are notable players that could be traded. I think Masai loves OG too much. I think Masai loves OG, Pascal, loves Scottie, but Scottie's playing like trash right now, so that's tough. Toronto getting the luxury tax. Yeah. I'm telling you, a Fred VanVleet trade is very tough. That's a tough thing to do, because the thing with Fred is he stands for a lot of what Toronto wants to promote. Work hard, come here, work. You can see what our guys that have worked have done. We've rewarded them with contracts, so and so. True. Norman Powell's one of those guys. He got traded. Fred was supposed to be the next Kyle. He's not Kyle. Kyle is a special player. There's a reason why, as of right now, Kyle's the greatest Raptor of all time. Fred is not Kyle. Even though he does a lot of things similar to Kyle, he's not Kyle. I'm not saying we have to trade Fred. I'm just saying the way he's been playing all year, the projections, the hits that he's taken, he's gonna want more money. Do you want to max out Fred VanVleet right now? Hey man, Malik Beasley. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'll take Malik Beasley, another on a light deal. Anyone else on Utah? I mean, Laurie's not going to be a trade candidate, so Jordan Clarkson, I would do that trade too. I'd definitely do a Jordan Clarkson trade for sure. Will Barton, I'd probably do. Denny or Ree, I would not. But yeah, man, I don't know. Let's talk about the big names real quick. What's that? Yeah, Durant or Shai. Durant, it's gonna cost everything. It's gonna cost everything if we do a Kevin Durant trade. So I'm down because Durant, if they want, some of our really good players, Pascal's not going. So yeah, that's a tough one. There's some good players are gonna get traded if that's the case. Shai, woo! I would do a lot. I would do unspeakable things to get Shai Gilgeous on this team, man. I'm not gonna talk about all these on camera. That would be crazy for me to do. But I think, yeah, man, for Shai, literally, if we could get Shai without trading Pascal, OG, or Scottie, we could do a combination of like Fred, Gary, Precious, and a shit ton of picks. Messiah. If you can do that, bro. Hey, bro. If you could do that, bro, I will be front row at the next Giants of Africa screening, bro. If you could do that. If you could do that, I'll be front row. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode, man. What do y'all think, man? Who is a trade target that I didn't talk about that you want? Who do you think needs to get traded most? Do you think we don't need to make a trade? If you think we don't need to make a trade, put it in the comments. Let me know why. Let me know why I'm overreacting. Tell me, please. Let me know. With that being said, I'll have more videos soon. So subscribe, like the video, comment. We're putting comments in the videos now. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to check out this Orlando game. If the Raptors lose, I don't know what I'll do. But I will be tweeting. At the very least, I will be tweeting. So we need the Raptors to win. We need it. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.